What's up everyone, it's DV, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a truffle farm using pigs and trees and all kinds of stuff. So in order to be able to get started with this, you are going to need to be at least level 34 on animal care here. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So see right here, you're going to be 34 down here, right here. So that way we can get the truffle barrel. Without the truffle barrel, it's going to be a little bit more work. Otherwise, if you're at least 31, you can kind of get, by with this, because that's the minimum required for truffles. So let's go and get started over here. But before I begin, if you could do me a huge favor and smash the subscribe button and hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and get over here and set up our farm. So I'm going to actually set it up pretty much back here, a little bit out of sight, because it's never a pretty sight to be seeing a bunch of mud. It's gonna be a very, very muddy farm, and I don't know about you, but I don't like muddy farms. Okay, so you know what, I'm thinking of over here actually, and so we're gonna need this entire area. It's gonna be a pretty big spot. It's gonna be a pretty big location because we do need space for a lot of trees for our pigs. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down a little bit, and then we're going to set up a bunch of grass down here. I'm gonna actually just make it a little bit recessed, so I'll probably use a ladder or something to be able to crawl out. That way my pigs stop getting out. So this is gonna be important that you do an enclosure like what I'm about to do. It's very important. Okay, so you know what, because grass does take a while for us to also destroy, I'm actually going to be pretty much using glass for our walls, because we don't need grass walls. We just need a way for our pigs to stay contained. But I'll give you the dimensions after I'm done here as well, so that'll make things a little easier for you. So we finished the arena. So this is what I was talking about when I was saying it's going to be recessed and it's going to be for the pigs. I'm going to actually cover this up because I know in me I'm going to be like because I'm going to forget that there's no floor up there. So I'm going to fix that in a minute. But so this is basically 30 by 38 wide. So this is 38 wide here. You can do whatever dimensions you want, really. You don't want it to be too big to the point where the pigs can't really get easily to your buckets once we're done with that, but you do want it big enough so that you can put a bunch of trees in here. We are going to be using pine trees, so the reason for that is just going to be so much easier for us to fit a bunch of trees in here so that they can dig up some truffles. So let's go ahead and get these ladders here and put this here just for a minute. I'm gonna go make some more ladders, and then we're gonna go get some pine trees. We need to get some more saplings right after I make some more ladders. All right, so we're getting 50 of those. We don't need too many of them. Let's go and reset to get back to our island. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy the pigs last, okay? So you don't wanna buy the pigs quite yet. I mean, you could. Now that we have the enclosure here, you could, but they're just gonna be in your way. So we're gonna do those last. Let me go ahead and just fix this area real quick. All right, that looks pretty sealed. It looks pretty sealed off. We're not really gonna have any issues here of accidentally falling. Okay, so that is clean. Okay, so we got our saplings. I'm gonna go put some walleye real quick. We just needed, like 4 is probably good. Put one on here. Put one over here, and then we'll just put one over here for now, just so we have a little bit of lighting here. It's not perfect, but it works. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our trees in here. Okay, so we're just gonna put our saplings. We're gonna space them out pretty nicely. We don't want to space them out too much, but we're gonna do pretty much that. They need just like basically about that much space. So it'll be 1, 2, and then there. Let me see. Let me make sure again real quick. Yeah, that should work. So we basically need a full grid here, so 2, and then at least 1 space away from the wall. This might be an issue here for this tree, so let's move remove that light for now, and then let's put this one, we'll put the tree right there. So again, you're skipping every 2 like that, and we're just going to outline the edges here with a bunch of trees. Let's get rid of that light. All right, we'll put the lights back in afterwards. So dark, scary, and we'll adjust the trees as needed. This should work, but we'll adjust them if we need to. And then we're gonna put this one right there. This might be in the way, so let's get that out. And then once the trees are grown, we'll leave a space there for our exit and entrance. But once the trees are grown, we should be able to put the lights back somewhere here. And then what we're gonna do next is we're gonna make a bunch of buckets. So we need a bunch of buckets. So let's go over here to our animal care workbench here and make some mud and buckets. So I do need a lot of maple wood. I need 75 maple wood for a bunch of buckets. We also need a trough. I already have a bunch of troughs, so we're gonna have plenty of those. We're gonna make, we'll make 3 more of these because I'm kind of low on black truffles. Might have some more over here actually. And I'm also gonna get these out here. Let's go ahead and take that bucket, get those mud piles out. All right, so let's go jump over here again, and let's take a look, see how our trees are going. So 1 tree's up. I think I might need to space it out a little bit more than I thought. Yep. Okay, so let's get rid of these. So I need to adjust this real quick. Let's go ahead and get all these out before they start popping. It's going to be 3 squares away. So it's going to be, so we're actually going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be 3 in between. Actually, this might not be too bad, but I want more trees in here. So let's go redo that real quick because we want more trees in here. We don't want it like that. That one's fine right there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 3 in between. So it'll be planted here. 1, 2, 3. So there'll be 3 in the gap right there. Let's get rid of this one. That one's fine right there. Move this one over a little bit. That one should be fine there. All right, that should be pretty good. So these should start growing in. I like what I'm seeing here. So while we're waiting for the trees, we're gonna actually set up these mud piles in the center here. We'll make another one in a little bit. So we'll have 6. It's just to keep them happy, you know. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change that. We're gonna spread these out a little bit more so that they, you know, have a place to go no matter where they're at. So if they're in that corner, we'll put them all over here and we'll put one in the center. So it'll basically be a big 5. And then we need some buckets. So this is going to take a little longer for me to get enough maple here. So we're going to need a bunch of truffle buckets. Right now we only have 1. So what I'm going to do though is I'm actually going to put these pretty much next to each of these. So there's going to be one there, here. So I need 4 more and that's going to cost a lot. So it's going to take a little while. I've got to go farm some maple. All right, so we have the maple wood we needed. So let's go over here and make our truffle buckets, truffle barrels. We just need 4 of those. That's going to cost us 300 maple. So it's 75 maple per barrel. So be prepared to like really need a bunch of maple. And one thing I want to show you here, so some of these didn't actually pop, so because they were just too close to each other. Now, one thing that does matter, so if you were going to try to do a perfect alignment of trees like this with the 3 space in between, right? 1, 2, 3. If you're going to try to do that and actually have them spawn next to each other, you just need to make sure the rotations are correct. So see how these are all rotated? Rotated right side like that works fine. Sometimes it just gets really picky about how close it is to stuff. So if that's the case, just do what I did here and just pull the sapling out a little bit. So these weren't growing next to each other. So just pull these out and place them in, you know, out here. It doesn't really matter. We're not really trying to go for perfect symmetry here with the whole like border of trees. All we want is just to make sure there's plenty of trees for our pigs. In fact, what I would actually recommend is just, you know, put even more trees in here because the more trees that they can actually dig in, the better, right? So we're just going to go and make a grove here because we have the space. Why not? Well, why not? All right, let's do that. That should actually be pretty cool looking as well. Just having a giant grove like this. That should be good right there. All right, and any that don't grow, we'll just, you know, kind of move them around a little bit as we need to. So this should be good here. Okay, so that should be pretty good. So now we need to set up our barrels. So let's go and get those out. So we have, again, we did 5 because we have a bunch of, you know, I'm gonna have like 5 pigs in here. So I just did exact same number of pigs, and I'm just gonna put the bucket next to each of these mud piles, so that I know, you know, it's just easy for me to know that that's where they're pretty much going to go. They're going to go over here to play, and then they're going to go here to drop off their truffles that they've dug up. So now what we need to do is we need to go get our pigs. But before we can get our pigs, since I have a bunch of animals already, I need to sell those first. So we do need to sell our current sheep and stuff in order to be able to get our pigs, which is okay. I mean, I can always get these back later. If I want to go back to sheep, it's easy enough to go get some more eggs. Now, if you have like tier 3s or anything like that, tier 2s, tier 3s, you know, you might want to just stick with what you have, but I don't really care. I'm not really dedicated to these animals, so you know, I'm just really trying to show videos and stuff. So from a content creation standpoint, I'm not really attached to these animals, but I'm sure if I was a player, you know, an average player that actually did care about their animals a lot and invested a lot of time, you know, taking care of them and stuff, you're probably not going to be willing to go out and straight up sell your sheep here or your cows, you know, maybe if you have a bunch of cows. So I think that's all of them. Hopefully that's all of them. So let's go get some pigs. Now, I think I had a pig over here. He was big. I need to go find him. I've got a huge pig. And so I'm going to actually lure him over to the pen. So we'll do that in a little bit. But let's go get some pig eggs from the hub. I'm here to buy some pigs. View offers. Buy pigs. We'll just buy 5 of those. We have the coins. All right, so let's go back. You know, if I'm going to try to lure that pig back, we're going to need some carrots. So let's go ahead and plant some of these so that we have some. That way I can lure it. Now we're just waiting for the carrots, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and drop our pigs off over here. So you see the trees are looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and spawn them. So we're gonna get our egg, and we're going to drop a pig right there, one right there, one right there. Just a reminder that they do require carrots. So right here, pigs enjoy carrots. They also sniff out truffles under trees. So, you know, again, you're gonna want to make sure you have a big carrot farm so you can take care of your pigs. I don't have that many carrots, so I'm gonna go buy some more seeds, and then we're gonna set up basically a carrot farm right next to these guys. In fact, you know what I could probably do is even put some carrots around here as well. So we can plow this area and just plant the carrots inside the pig area, which makes a lot of sense because that way I could just kind of jump in there and keep everything together. So I don't know where my pig's at though. My other big pig, he's around here somewhere. He's always hiding. He's probably digging up truffles or something. So let's go grab some more carrot seeds. And I'd actually recommend carrot totems. If you have carrot totems, let me see. Do I have any? I have some carrot totems. That way you don't have to like actually farm, you know? So let's go get some seeds and we're just gonna plant them in there. So 20 is probably enough. So let's go reset. All right, piggies, let's get a little farm here. So let's get some carrot seeds out and our totem and our plow. There we go, we got our plow. So I'm pretty much gonna just put it around here. It's not gonna look perfect, but that's okay. We're gonna put the totem right in the center and we can actually reach out 3. So it'll be about that big. It's a little excessive, but it's okay. I'll put another one over there as well. We'll put 2 totems in here just so it doesn't run out. Okay, so that's probably good enough for the farm there. And we got a bunch of trees spawning in. I think some of these are gonna be too tight to spawn in together, but we'll see. I like the little woods area though, that's cool. So they have plenty of trees to kind of dig around in. And so what we're gonna do, we're also gonna put some troughs in there because we don't wanna have to constantly be feeding our pigs. And if our pigs are hungry and they're not gonna be happy, so we're gonna put our carrots, that's where we're pretty much gonna be planting carrots constantly. So I have 5 of these already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna put them right next to the buckets. That way everything's kind of, you know, together the way it should be. One right there, like that. All right, so pretty much we got all of our troughs here. This is a really cool pig area. This is such a cool little pig like facility. It's like, dude, you know, it almost reminds me of like a zoo. Can you imagine if we had like a zoo like this where it's like, here's your pigs, here's your sheep, here's your wolves. Wolves, yes, we need wolves, please. One of my favorite animals. All right, so let's go back up and try to find my pig. He's huge. He might eat all of their food. He might even eat them. He's a huge pig. Where is it? So let's go pet our pigs just so that they know they're loved artificially because they're digital pixels that you can't truly love. I might actually put another totem out just so if it does fill up. Yeah, I'll put these out just because if it does fill up, we could just kind of gather the excess. I know that seems weird, honestly, but I had the extra totems. You don't have to do this, but I'm doing it because what's going to happen is these totems are going to fill up, right? And then they're going to stop replanting. But if I put these little extra overflow totems out, they're going to continue to process and they're going to fill up and they're going to fill up. That way, next time I come here, kind of like chests, it's kind of like storage chests. I'm looking at these as storage chests. So I can come over here, collect. So that is why I'm doing that. It's not like you have to do that. I tend to leave stuff alone for a long time and I don't want to like forget that there's carrots down there. In the meantime, let's feed our dudes. There's one. Okay, you've been fed. You've been fed. You're fed, and this guy's fed. All right, they all have been fed. See, you know, we get truffles from that too. So they're already digging, aren't they? So that's the one thing you're gonna need to do is every now and then you're gonna need to make sure they have a spot to dig. So that's why we put in a bunch of trees though, but you're gonna have to just do that. So you're just gonna go around. You're gonna look for any places that, in fact, this tree needs to be moved a little bit. So you're gonna look for any places they've been digging and just do that real quick. Doesn't take long to do. And let's go get rid of these extra trees that aren't spawning. All right, so let's go and hop up and look for our other pig here. There he is. I finally found him. So let's go and break the blocks under him. That way he drops off and spawns in the center. There he is. All right, so we're gonna bring him back. What's up, dude? Come with me. Come with me, pig. I think he's like, carrots that you'd never ask. Yeah, that's right, dude. Come on, hurry up. Look at all these guys. They're all up and about. They're like, yeah, we get to dig. Dude, this is a really nice setup. I actually I'm really happy with this. This is really cool. I actually like this way better than the cows too. Like I wasn't really a fan of the wool or the milk, but I'm a fan of the truffle setup. It's pretty cool. All right, buddy, come on down here. Come on down here. You won't regret it. There you go. There, here's some food for you. Some food for you. Yep. Food for you. Food for you. You too. There you go, you guys. All right, so now that we got all this carrots, let's go ahead and collect from the totems. All right, so totems are all good, collected from. So let's go ahead and fill up these troughs because we don't really need to do that to a whole lot more. We don't have a whole lot of carrots, but we're gonna go and collect and put those in there. And we're just gonna make sure there's stuff inside of each of these. So you can see there's a little bit of food in here. And we can definitely fill it up a lot more than we did. And then let's go check the truffle bucket. So this one's empty, this one's full. So we got a bunch of truffles from that. We got a bunch of truffles from this. There's some in here as well. And sometimes they're going to give you a white truffle, but you do need to be a certain level for white truffles. Let me see what they are again. So for white truffles, you do need to be level... You need to be level 38 minimum. So 38 to get white truffles, and it is a rare chance. So they already filled this one up. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more of these totems out here. I think it's a good idea. That way, whenever I collect, every now and then, it can be really full, right? I want a lot of carrots. And since I'm not going to be over here very often, that's actually a smart idea to just have a bunch of these. So let's go see how much money we made off our truffles real quick. And so what's nice is this is just another way of making some money in the game. So let's go out here. So let's go to Talia and give view offers, and then let's go sell all these. So we have 2,800 from that already. So just sell that. And it's just another way of making money, like I said, and you're gonna get some economy XP from that. So the nice thing is the white truffles are like worth like 500 coins. So again, it's just another way to get some money. And you got your pigs, you got a nice little area for your pigs. And of course, you can also make this multi-purpose. It doesn't have to be all just for pigs. You can actually make this for sheep as well. So you can put it, you know, like if I wanted to, if I wasn't just solely doing truffles right now, I would actually put some sheep in here with them, maybe some scratchers, like scratching poles and stuff. I would have no problem with that. And I would actually put some more buckets out here if you could, just to give them some more space for dropping off truffles, because you don't want that to fill up all the time. And but yeah, this is pretty cool. I like it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you get some ideas on how to make your own. Again, this is a 30 by 38 if you wanted to make your own, and this is 4 tall. So they can hop 3 sometimes. So you want to make it basically 4 tall, because your character can't jump, you know, 4 tall unless you wall hop. And that's why we did 4 tall. And then of course we got all the trees so that they can dig up truffles and all that. And we got the mud piles. You can see they're really happy with the mud, and they got the food that they can eat, you know, anytime they want. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button and smash the subscribe button if you're new, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.